Hello there, friends. It's Three Card Thursday from Cards of Light, Bright Blessings of the Tarot for Thursday, September 29th, 2022. Brian No, glad to be with you once again this week. Thank you for joining me as we go to the table and give the cards a little last shuffle here before our three-card energy reading. The weekend to come. Some exciting news for those of you local. We're going to be doing I think December 2nd. It's the first Friday in December. We're going to be doing how to get started with tarot class up at River Roads Books, downtown Kankakee. So more details on that to come, but really excited to be working on that. Let's take a moment to breathe here with the cards and get our minds still. I really love that space downtown, Rubber Rose. It and Line Light Yoga are kind of my two favorite places downtown, and the Kankakee Public Library, of course. But all right, we have the Hanged Man in first position here. We have the Ten of Discs in the middle, and we have the Four of Wands. And we'll read these just generally as kind of opening influences, energies that are about right now, and what we might be seeing come on the scene and over the weekend or the week to come here. So 2 pip cards and a major. The Hanged Man. What a rich, beautiful card this is. So this card I think of as being true to oneself, looking at things from a different point of view, feeling free to be unconventional, to not follow the crowd. Also, it's the card of self-sacrifice. It's the card of paradox. The thing about, if you hang on too tightly, you lose everything. If you let go, you get everything. That kind of concept. And so, as an opening influence, and again, majors are a little bit more powerful energy than what we see in the minor arcana. Arcana? I don't know. Anyway, more powerful energy, however you pronounce it. And so coming into the current situation, this could be that we are maybe feeling set apart somehow, maybe a little bit of alienation from society, but in a good way, if that makes sense. A sense of what is unique and special about us, and of our own ability and our own agency to bring that to bear on our lives and on our relationships with others and on the way that we relate to society and to the world. So that's really good, solid energy coming in here. I'm getting the sense that somebody is maybe having some struggles with that, or has recently had some struggles with that, where on the one hand, we want to feel unique and special, but on the other hand, we don't want to feel so unique and special that we're alienated, and that we feel that we don't fit in somehow with the big puzzle. But so we have to look at this as being true to ourselves, being true to our heart, being true to our mission, and let the chips fall where they may. We do fit in is the thing. We may not always feel comfortable being ourselves, and we may not follow the crowd and follow the conventions a lot of times, but in the big scheme of things, we are all here if two of us are the same, then one of us is unnecessary in this universe. So we're here because we have something unique, utterly unique in the entire history of the known universe to offer to the universe. So we should be thankful for that and make the most of it while we're here. Okay. 10 of discs. I just love this card. This is the last of the minors in the entire deck. It is the final expression of the energy of the earth, which is the final of the four worlds, the final of the four elements of fire, water, air, and earth. So this card is kind of the completion. It's the end of the line as far as things expressing themselves. It's sort of a card of summing up, and it's the card of our legacy. It's the card of intergenerational legacy, intergenerational wealth. It's the card of family traditions, all of that sort of thing. So on the one hand, we've got this very expression of uniqueness here. Then here we've got an expression of connectedness, and particularly within the context of family. And I'm getting the sense again with this one that this is an issue that someone is struggling with. On the one hand, we feel totally set apart. On the other hand, we have got either concerns about what our legacy will be, or about the family history that we were born to. Lots of stuff going on here. This may be the key over here, this Four of Wands. So wands are the suit of passion, the suit of desire, the suit of the element of fire, the suit of career, the suit of finding meaning in life and of spiritual pursuits. And fours are the cards of stability and of foundations. This is the card in the Rider deck that depicts a wedding ceremony. So finding our sense of who we are in the context, not just of a significant relationship with another human being, but the couple depicted in that card in the Rider deck are not eloping. They are, it's obviously a something that's being done in community, and how they fit joining their lives together within the context of their times and their families and their community and all of that. So I think there'll be a resolution of whatever's going on here, or at least getting to a point where we're feeling a little bit more comfortable with things. The context of all of this, I mean, there are some roads we have to go alone. There are some roads that we have to figure things out, work things out in our own lives and to our own satisfaction, and be able to lay our heads on our pillows at night and be comfortable with the decisions that we make, with who we are becoming, with the things that we have done, all of that, the lessons that we have learned. So some of that we do have to do on our own. We do it first in the context, though, of our history and background and upbringing and all of that kind of stuff. I'm 65, and I know that my family of birth is still the major, and particularly my mother's influence on me is with me every single day, all of these years later. And then we've got this card, which is, we're finding the expression of the stuff that is most important to us in the way that we share that with others, the way that we celebrate that with others. I don't know if this is literally a rite of passage of a wedding or something coming up on the horizon here for somebody, but it looks like lots of really powerful stuff. This is largely seems like somebody's internal struggles or trying to come to grips with things somehow. I mean, obviously these cards have a lot to do with what's going on the outside, but within this spread, it seems to me that this is somebody that is feeling a lot of stuff and thinking a lot of stuff about how they fit in. And this card kind of answers the question. You know, it is the way that we adjust, the way that we interact with others that helps us become who we were meant to become. You know, there's a lot of thought with people who meditate and do yoga and all of that kind of stuff about, and especially early on, you know, it's like, I want to go to a cave in the Himalayas and then I could be holy, you know, then I could be a saint because I wouldn't have all of this stuff messing with me all the time. But it's the ability to navigate our lives, the ability to connect with others, the ability to become our best selves within that context that is really precious and important. So that's the way I would read these. Let's take a look at the table one more time. Just really, really gorgeous expressions of these thoughts and these, you know, these ranks of these pip cards and this major here. Of course, Crowley, he really was not fond of this card. He felt that it represented an idea that was no longer relevant to a lot of people in our society and to the new age that he believed that we had entered. The idea of self-sacrifice, the idea of the dying God who, you know, who sacrifices in order to bring others redemption. That was, he called this card a cenotaph, which is like it's like a gravestone, but there's no one buried there. It's just kind of commemorating something, but it's no longer even there to be commemorated except in history and memory. But I think that card is still relevant, even though in our political economy it's hard to see it. The folks who really do sacrifice for others are some of the least valued and most valuable folks in our society. But really, really, really pretty depictions all the way down the line with these. I love the colors in these two in particular. I love the style of the hangman that we get from Frida Lady Harris. Just what an incredible deck this is. I think that will do it for this 3-card Thursday. Thank you again for joining me. Plan to be back on Sunday for a Sunday morning spread. In the meantime, if you'd like to leave comments here with the video or pop on out to the weblog at Bright Blessings Tarot and get in touch, I would love to hear from you. And until next time, I wish you peace. Take care of yourself.